I was never one to like have a diary because I just thought you miss one day and it's like, oh no. But I would find like things that look like diaries, and I'd just find that I'd write my thoughts on there, and slowly it became like feelings, and I'd want to put them into something. And so it was only natural that I started putting them into song. Yeah? I will kind of have an idea of something that I want to write about, and then usually for me, a melody comes from the meaning of the lyric. Because I go up. Did I mention stars and collision?
Yeah. So we go with you on that.
Yeah.
And then we come back.
And then come back down. Then I'll take it to the guys. I say, what do you think? Have a listen. And then they kind of give it wings almost, you know?
I'll find a way for us to be friends. Put me back together again. I'll find a way.
It would be great to get signed, and it would be great to have support so that more than anything else, we'll be able to just do full-time music.
Yeah. So, 1, 2, 3.
Did you see me? No, you didn't see me. You were too far away.
I had the idea of the Ginger Tea Tour years ago. Suddenly in my mind I thought, what if like we did a tour of coffee shops? You have these creative ideas that you really know will benefit people and will be exciting, but you just have this block because you have no money. The Arts Council funding has been like, there's someone who believes in our project enough to give us the opportunity to make it happen. That gives a huge sense of like confidence, because suddenly you can go ahead and you can be like, this is worth us coming to your coffee shop. You know, Arts Council believe in us. An organisation saying, actually, we give you kind of that seal of approval enough to fund you to do it. That's incredible.
What you need, I pray that you'd find a plan, that you'll know you'll make it and come right back home for dinner when you can.
It's helpful the Arts Council look at it because it makes you buck up your ideas a little bit. You want them to be better. So it kind of pointed out the holes, and as I went along I was kind of, no, I need to change that. And actually my idea became much better.
I pray
The funding means we can do it justice in a way that I never thought possible.